Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, on behalf of the Socialists, Mr. Swoboda. Thank you, President.
First of all, I want to thank you personally, but all the representatives of your government who worked so hard to have a very good presidency. And I think it has many successes. Of course, some elements still have to be discussed in this Parliament. For example, the banking union. I'm not so positive as the President of the Commission. It's a bad solution, and we have to improve it, and I don't know why you accepted it. And on the posting of workers, we still have to have a lot of debate. But these are issues I will come back to tomorrow. I want to speak basically about two main issues, and the one is the MFF, and the other one is the Vilnius summit. On the MFF, again, I am not so positive as you are about the smart growth. Maybe it's a smart solution. I doubt it. It's not a very growth-oriented solution. But we have to speak about the future. And I appeal to all the member countries to take up the money which is here. We speak about the social issues. Migration is a big issue, and poverty migration is a big issue in many debates. And then we look to the European Social Fund. If I am right, 55% was the participation rate on the social fund, the absorption rate. In Germany, where there's also a big debate about poverty migration, 63%. The money is here. Why don't you take the money and solve the solution instead of pointing to Brussels and the Commission and the bad institutions? That would be important, and therefore I think really that the budget, which as low as it is, it should be taken up by the member countries to do their job. Secondly, on the Vilnius summit, was it a success or not? Well, it was partly a success if we look to Moldova, to look to Georgia, and even to Azerbaijan. And on Ukraine, the picture is mixed. I agree with you, and I agree in this with the President. We gave a clear message. Money cannot buy everything. And the Russians will not be able to buy everything. They cannot buy the reforms. They cannot buy the citizen. And the spirit of the Maidan is perhaps something we would need also in Europe in general. People going to the street and fighting for values. I know not every single individual who is there is one who is keeping up the values of the European Union. But the overall majority of the protesters, the overall majority of the citizens going to the street and demonstrating for Europe, this is something we should take courage of. And sometimes it would be good to have this sort of demonstrations also in our own countries inside the European Union. And to the last point, Madam President, you will hand over the presidency to Greece, to the Greek government. Maybe this is symbolic for us, from the north to the south. We need the whole Europe. We need the north with their capacities, but we need also the south. We need the west and we need the east. We need the poorer and the richer. It's not possible to divide this Europe. It is not acceptable. The people of the division, they are not here now today because it's about a concrete subject. Because we have to have a united Europe, a Europe of solidarity, a Europe of mutual understanding. Everyone has to do its job, but let not be the victory for those who want to divide the Europe. Let's have a common Europe, a Europe of solidarity. That's the wish of the Social Democrats in this House. Thank you very much.
Thank you. On behalf of the ALDE group, Ms. Valian.
Well, I think Lithuania had a difficult task ahead when it took over the Council presidency in July 2013.